The Great Molasses Flood, 1919. It's January 15th, Boston, 1919. Residents go about their day, normal, talking, walking, heading to work, not knowing the horror that's about to unfold. A massive steel tank, 90 feet long, 50 feet tall, stands over Commercial Street in the northern end of Boston. 12:30, the tank explodes, but with a sticky goo, molasses, he says, as this tidal wave destroys buildings, sweeps people under, taking their lives. Whoa, 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 Mr. Monkey, you're probably asking, how can molasses even be dangerous? Or, how does a tank filled with molasses magically explode? Well, I'm here to tell you, I'm the detective. Don't ask me questions. But to that answer, I don't know. Well, thank you everybody for watching. Please make sure you subscribe and like the video. No, but you should subscribe. Okay, but to actually answer those questions, it turns out molasses is very thick, making it nearly impossible to swim or even crawl out of without help. Combine this with molasses being able to clog airways, like nostrils, mouth, almost completely airtight, making it nearly impossible to breathe. Combine this with the sheer weight of the molasses. These two combined would be deadly. And no, you're not going to eat your way out of it. I don't even know why you would think of something like that. Now, for how does the tank blow up? That's a little bit more complicated. Turns out the tank was very poorly tested, had leaks from the very first day. The steel wasn't even thick enough for what it's supposed to carry. The tank actually had so many leaks that people would go with bowls and collect the drippings coming from the tower for themselves. It's thought that the rapid climbing temperature of the time, mixed with the fresh batch of the warm molasses, caused a rapid thermal expansion, causing the explosion, with some nearby people explaining the sound is almost like a machine gun of the rivets shooting off, with a loud groan before the explosion, more like a collapsing of the container. The molasses spilling out at speeds of 35 miles per hour, or 56 kilometers per hour, causing a tidal wave nearly 25 feet tall at its peak, shooting across the roads, ripping buildings apart, lifting some of them off their foundations, tipping over a streetcar, all while sweeping animals like dogs, cats, horses, even people under. The damage was so catastrophic that it was described as looking at the path of a tornado. People taken try to swim out, but to little avail. With molasses being 40% thicker than water, it makes it impossible to get out by themselves. This now lake of molasses, in some areas being waist deep, making rescue attempts difficult and lengthy. 21 people would lose their lives, with a further 150 more injured, and at least 12 horses and some dogs and cats. Mr. Monkey.
Huh? What's going on?
What about the cleanup or the aftermath? Surely that can't be it. Can you just shut up? Please, bro. Calm down. Are you on your period? It's not a big deal. It's not dirt. Grow up. Chill out. I'm getting to that. Cleanup would take weeks, with several hundred people giving a hand to the effort. The molasses would be dragged across the nearby area from people close to the disaster and countless others, causing small inconveniences like sticky park benches, payphones, door handles, train cars, homes, and a lingering smell. Cleanup crews used salt water to wash away the molasses, as well as sand to absorb it. The harbor would be stained brown with molasses until the summer? That's wild. This took place in January. Anyways, the tower would never be rebuilt. With the company behind this, they would have to pay out $628,000 in damages, close to $11.4 million in today's money, with relatives of the deceased receiving $7,000 per victim, which is around $127,000 today. The place where the tank once stood has now been turned into a recreational complex named Langon Park with a small plaque commemorating the victims of the flood. It was said that you could smell the molasses on hot summer days for decades after. Well, guys, that's it. If you like the video, subscribe. I really need it. Let me know what else you want to see. And in conclusion, just never trust a vat of molasses.